Doing? Good morning.
Doing great. Good morning.
What's how was your Christmas?
It was a very nice Christmas here at Spy HQ. We didn't get raided. Nobody blew our cover. So that was good.
Well, that is very good. You haven't you're not a prisoner in some foreign jail cell.
No, not at all. They haven't figured out any of those things yet. So that's the safe thing here. How
Ex-
was there a special version of Snack Air Ale that was made for the holidays?
oh my gosh. So, um it just so turns out that I had zero plans to brew uh, you know, on Christmas Day. But my oldest daughter, my 25-year-old, she came over to watch the younger two open presents, and she gave me a gift, and she gave me an IPA kit, a recipe kit, a
Ooh,
black IPA recipe kit. So her giving me that gift kind of, it got me thinking. Okay, I guess I am gonna brew today if the wife will let me. So after Christmas Day lunch in the afternoon, I decided to brew. But I don't. The next on the list, because you want to keep your grains fresh, the next on the list was a maple brown ale that was brewed yesterday. It took me about 5 hours, and the spreadsheet is in the John Fly Homebrew Discord channel, and you can watch real time the fermentation statistics happen real time because it's sitting right next to me. Can you believe I'm a
wow.
nerd? I'm a beer brewing nerd, Dave.
Nothing wrong with that. That's a cool thing to do.
Yeah,
And it keeps you out of trouble.
I asked the recommendations of the in the Discord of what maple syrup I should add to this brown ale, and believe it or not, someone came back with Kirkland's from Costco. Apparently,
No
it's
kidding.
from Canada, so and apparently it's good stuff. So anyway, what was your day like yesterday?
Well, it's ever since I started doing this live streaming thing, we've done something called Christmas in the Caribbean, and so that was basically take off on Christmas Eve from Orlando, go down to Kingston because that's where Ian Fleming had his summer home,
Mm,
and then go out to Princess Juliana Airport because there's that really cool sunset bar at the end of the runway. So you got to go out there, and that's Christmas Eve, and that's about a 6 hours worth of live streaming and flying. And then
that's
Christmas Day,
that's
you go back from Princess Juliana to Nassau in the Bahamas because that is where an awful lot of 007 stuff was, happened. And
wow.
then up to Atlanta for some Atlanta barbecue.
That sounds fantastic. I would like to I would not only like to do that in the sim, but I'd like to do that whole thing in the real world, please.
Well, after COVID, and if I sell a few more spy stories or something like that, then
Then yeah.
especially going out to the Sunset Bar in Saint Martin,
Oh
I
yeah.
think that would be a great place for a
Watching
flight simmer to go.
oh man, watching those planes come in.
Yes.
We all dream about that for sure.
If only they sold some. I hope they just have snack air ale and not Corona beer.
It's there's possibility that we have a market out there because we know there's gazillions of flight simmers out there in the world, and at least four of them drink beer. So there might be a market for me to do an aviation oriented brew. I
I
mean,
would think so. I would think that you would have a chance to do that, and
uh,
as you continue to grow, you could even have your own aviation brew pub.
yeah. To be honest with you, if I suddenly was a gazillionaire, won the lottery, what have you, had some weird aunt that left me a large inheritance, uh, I would probably, as a hobby, probably like almost like a nonprofit, I would start a craft brewery. I'd have to hire some really good uh, people to staff it most of the time, but of course I would want to dabble in it. But those dreams, that crazy aunt hasn't showed up yet.
You'd have to have a special place off to the side or in the back where people could go and bring their flight simulators and fly snack air flights.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
If only that money that's generated on flight sim economy could somehow be
Well,
transformed into a brew pub.
November 321 Tango Foxtrot asked. He says, "Is that real money?" I said, "Yes, it is. It's real FSE money." And but I can't touch it because that would be what's it called? What's it called when is it when you
Felony?
steal from the company? Is it? It's called. What's the criminal term for it? Like
Embezzle? No, it's
in
not embezzlement.
embezzlement.
No,
It's uh,
theft.
it is embezzlement. It's theft. It is embezzlement.
Yeah, something like that. So
Yeah.
that could be a big problem.
Yeah. Yep. In fact, I think I embezzled today because I gave away a CJ4 on FS
Oh, you did?
Economy. Yeah, and it's not mine to give away, but I gave away the company's. I bought a CJ4 with company funds, and then gave it away. So there's that. So I have
Wow.
another question for you. I've noticed that you've been helping. Oh, I've got to act. I got an activation problem with my Torque Sim. I've noticed that
Uh-oh.
you have been helping. I'm gonna go over the chat screen for just a second. I've noticed that you've been helping another streamer, a female pilot, with her flying. Well, tell us about that.
Well, what's been going on there is when I'm usually getting my day going here at Spy HQ, that's when Minty is getting things going because she's in Berlin, Germany,
Okay.
and very new to the flying thing, and it's really pretty cool. But there is somebody else, and I'm trying to remember. Tin Man is actually a real world flight instructor, and Tin Man has been doing some Sunday flight instruction with Minty and has asked me to show up with my, whatever airplane I'm flying that day and just be some more air traffic out there.
Hmm.
And so I guess I'm sort of like in the, I'm creatively getting in the way to make things a little more real.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's a good thing to do for the for the value add. I mean, that's why I'm bringing you on here. I'm selfish. I want you. I want to bring you on to make this more entertaining. You know, have you as my wingman in chat for a second, right?
It's great to be here.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I was able to catch a couple of a couple of flights with you guys. I was kind of lurking, doing something else, but it
Lurking.
yeah. What's that? Um, but it was cool. And so, what's the Twitch name again? You said um, Minty.
The flight instructor who's doing all of this is Tin Man Sparky. Oh God, I hope I said it right. Tin Man Sparky. And then the live streamer that I'm that's learning is B Mint. Bravo Echo,
Okay.
capital M for Might, and then Mint as like experiment.
Okay. You guys, hopefully you got that. Check them out. They often put your name in the stream title as well, so you guys can identify.
They're just trying to blow my cover.
hopefully they're hopefully they're on the good side.
Oh, absolutely. These are really cool people. One of the things that's happened as a part of COVID, I guess, is more people are coming and visiting people, like us, live streaming. But there's other people that are giving it a try, and meeting some new people that are doing live streaming and flight simming has been really a lot of fun. Um, then again, it's also insanely comforting in this time that we're all living through to be able to wake up in the morning, pour a cup of coffee, hit the Twitch button, and see, John Fly.
mm-hmm.
And it's like, your friends, which is really important right now.
Absolutely. I can't imagine, the last time that we had a pandemic, as far as I know, is like the Spanish flu, right? And we didn't have the internet. You couldn't go online order your groceries at Walmart. You couldn't tune on to Twitch and say hello to your friends and stay because evolution and time and just human nature, we need that contact, right? For
Humans need contact,
Yep.
absolutely. If you haven't been in contact with somebody and isolated, that has a very, very bad effect on people. And one of the real glowing cool things, for lack of a better word, has been the various Twitch communities.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the flight sim community has been one of the most welcoming. I lurk in some other live streams, some of the other people that are playing games that I might not play. And I just feel like the flight sim community is so much more welcoming. And it's not me trying to trash, any of the other games that's going on out there. It's just the flight simmers are so nice.
Yeah, I think that you have a it's one of those uh, things in life. most simmers, most simmers are aviation enthusiasts outside of simming, and I think there's a certain personality that has that wonderment when they look to the skies and they see these heavy objects flying through the clouds, and I just think that certain personality there, a lot of us mesh well together, and the thing is that none of us. The funny thing is that we all come from different walks of life, and we're so different in our various backgrounds and what have you, and environments and this, that, and the other. But boy, we can all get together and just hang out and not necessarily talk about flight sim, but it seems like at those conventions that we didn't get to go to this year, but other places, we can just hang out and have fun and talk flight sim or not, and just really get along. And for me, I'm grateful for these freaking internet providers that have provided this solid uh, platform.
Yeah, a solid platform for us right now so that everybody can get together and check in. And that's been part of how it is that I've kept my, head from exploding.
Yeah,
As we all have to stay home and stay safe right now.
yeah, for sure.
Looks like you're fired up and ready to go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna check out Canary Islands here. Hopefully, the Torque Sim SR22 is in my favor today. But please tell me, you're streaming what today? Let me know right now.
Yeah, we're going up. Pretty much, I've been, especially with COVID and everything, I'm trying to be very consistent and go on at a consistent time, 2000 Zulu, just so that everybody knows that there is a place to go and hang out, especially if they're, today is one of their bad days. They know that they've got a little bit of normal. Today I got challenged though, Sao Paulo, Brazil to Santos Dumont at Rio de Janeiro. I hear
Ooh.
that's supposed to be a short runway with tight turns going in. So what could possibly go wrong?
Exactly. All right. Well, you guys heard it here. Make sure you tune in to 757 Spy on twitch.tv/757 Spy. Um, the shout out should, maybe it's shout out. I thought the SO command would work, Akko, but it might be the full shout out. But thank you for taking a few moments. We should chat again. I think that you have a good voice for a little bit of chit chat about the hobby, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Absolutely. I'm always excited to get a chance to do this. And it's, the opportunity to get to talk, with someone that I regard as a flight simming friend and a live streaming friend. And that's one of the cool things about being here.
And you don't even hold it against me that I'm not a fan of Moscow Mules. You don't hold it against me.
I don't hold anything against anybody.
Last question before I let you go. Um,
Last.
when for those that don't know, Dave is now a Twitch partner. How long has it been now that you've had partnership, and how's that going?
The people from Twitch were so insanely nice about this. They did it on the live stream's birthday. And the
Oh,
live stream's birthday, its fourth birthday. I just thought that was great of them, and that was
wow.
October.
October, so it's been November, coming up on a couple months, coming into your third month probably. Been a good ride. You're well deserved, and thank you for all of the streams, and thank you for being a part of the GSA as well, the Global Sim Alliance.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you were the one of the first people to welcome me into anything when I first started this 4 years ago. It says, "Hey, come on into the Global Sim Alliance," and it was one of those things where it wasn't one of those, no shoes, no shirt, no service kinds of things.
Hmm.
So I felt welcome.
Yeah, it's been a good time. You've been visiting the other GSA streams, and you're a great asset to the community. So thank you, Dave. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the opportunity to come on and chat. I hope you have a good flight. Watch out for, crazy people
And canaries. All right, take
and
care.
canaries. Cheers.
See ya.